Hello, I'm CORREA, Head of Marketing and Communications at B-Lab Europe. So the B Corp movement started over 15 years ago, largely driven by really pioneering small organizations that really believed in a new way of doing business. And over the years, those businesses have shown the rest of the business community that there's a better way to rethink the way that a company can operate. And they've really led the way and inspired others to follow suit and rethink the way that they do business. And so each of those companies can play a really different role in accelerating systems change and shaping entire industries and looking beyond transforming, just one single organization to how the entire business community can operate differently. So pioneering businesses can really lead the way and be bold and be innovative and come up with new solutions and challenge the norms, while bigger, larger organizations can be inspired by that and help scale up solutions. And so one needs the other, right? You need the solutions, but then you also need the scale that large organizations can bring to the table. The B Corp movement is built on this framework of a new way of doing business. And so it asks every business to look at every aspect of how they operate. Their environmental impact, their impact on their customers, on the community, their governance, the way that they run their business. And by looking at all of that, a business is really able to think of every way that they make an impact and how they can improve on that. So it's not just about understanding that impact, but really finding new ways to improve that and accelerate change. And at B-Lab, we're largely known for B Corp certifications, but we do so much more than that. We create standards and policies and tools and programs to really equip companies to find better ways to kind of accelerate business as a force for good. B-Lab as a movement globally. One is looking at our standards and our performance requirements. The second is, our community is now 5,000 certified B Corps and growing. So how do we mobilize that community and empower collective action? And the third is around policy change. So how do we shape legislation so that not only B Corps, but all businesses operate in a way that benefits people, communities, and the planet? And so for the first part, B-Lab is actually looking at the performance requirements for B Corp certification and looking at our standards and engaging in a whole stakeholder feedback process to better understand whether our standards and the performance requirements need to be adapted in order to accelerate change within the business community. From a collective action standpoint, we're already seeing B Corps coming together across different industries, whether that's the Beauty Coalition, or whether that's finance companies coming together to find solutions within that sector. And we hope that we see even more collective action groups emerging from our community. And the last is around legislation. So in Europe, we founded last year the Interdependence Coalition, which is really working to influence the European Commission's decisions on sustainable stakeholder governance. And so that's a really exciting moment to really play a role in not just what's happening within the movement, but what's happening within the business community across Europe as a whole. And here in Europe is just one example of all of the actions happening from a policy standpoint all around the globe, whether that's the Better Business Act in the UK or lots of other organizations in Latin America and beyond.